We're in Hanksville getting some gas.
So here we are in Capitol Reef National Park. We're getting ready to take a hike.
Grand wash.
I know, grand wash. If you look down here at Gina's knees, this might not be a big epic hiking year. Whoops, my fingers are all in the way. This may not be a big epic hiking year because of her knees, but it'll still be fun. Interesting holes carved in the walls here. I'm going to speculate that if you look up in there, there's rocks. And I'm going to speculate when there's water running through here, those rocks are literally drill out those holes from the water pushing them. Really cool. It's all along here like this. This is again, this is the Grand Wash, and we chose this hike because you're going up a gentle, dry riverbed, and it's good for Gina and her double knee problem. See her little knees? Anyhow, but I recommend it if you're not used to altitude or don't want a lot of elevation gain. It's an easy hike so far, and it's really pretty spectacular. We're busy looking at the moon in the crack there. Capitol Reef is part of the Water Pocket Fold, a large monocline with the western half sitting at a higher elevation than the eastern half. This large uplifted area acted as a barrier for people traveling in an east-west direction. Prior to the installation of Highway 24, people were able to traverse this region through the Grand Wash and through Capitol Gorge. Today, you can hike through Grand Wash and drive through the Capitol Gorge. The road through the Capitol Gorge is a narrow, unpaved road. Some of the early people to travel through this region were the Fremont people, which can be evidenced by all the petroglyphs found throughout the park. In the late 1800s, frontier settlers arrived in what is now known as the Fruita Historic District of Capitol Reef National Park. It's an amazing oasis of green in a harsh country of red rock. In 1908, Calvin Pendleton built a home that is now known as the Gifford House. It was occupied by the Giffords for 41 years until 1969. Today is a museum, a store, and a great place to get some pie.
Here we are in the park. I can't remember what the park, but we are getting. We had to get some of the famous Gifford pie.
I don't know
So
how
there's-
famous it is, but
From the lines and everything, I'd say probably pretty famous. Tommy's gonna try
I
this
think it's because of social
strawberry,
media, just like us.
yeah, strawberry rhubarb pie. We're gonna see what he thinks.
If I get a chunk of this out.
It's been in the cooler. We didn't get to enjoy it nice and hot.
I don't think it comes
Or
out hot.
at the-
Look at that slop. A little crust, a little slop there.
Hey,
Mm.
does it live up to the hype?
Some good stuff.
All right.
Here is the apple pie. Gina was so slobbered up about getting it, she didn't even wait for the fillage.
I didn't realize I was going to be a part of this.
Let's watch it go down the gullet
Let's watch it go down.
and see that reaction. All right, we're starting. You're gonna have to help me then remember the trail.
It's the Hickman Bridge Trail.
The Hickman Bridge Trail, you can see right over there is the trailhead, and here's the, I want to call it the Virgin River, and it's not, but there's a creek. And yeah, we're gonna try Gina's knee out on a little bit of elevation gain after we did about 5 or 6 miles yesterday on her bad knee. It's been about nearly 3 weeks since we left Capitol Reef, and we wanted to do a little reflection on it to add to this video. So, what are we going to reflect about?
One thing that was pretty cool, actually, is we are members of a Facebook group for our RV, our 22 MLE Grand Design, and I had made a post with some pictures from Capitol Reef, and another member of the group responded to my post saying that she lived nearby, just right across from the campground, really, and so invited us over to chat. And she's got a really cool historic home that she rents out for Airbnb, and we stayed over there probably at least an hour chatting with her and just kind of, learning about the area. So that was a really kind of unique experience, I thought.
I will say that Capitol Reef is kind of one of the undiscovered national parks in Utah, and I don't know that we're doing any favors by posting this for people who like it to stay undiscovered. It's nothing like Arches, Zion, Bryce, Canyonlands. Those places are packed now, but this one seems to just still be the way national parks were a decade or 2 decades ago. So that's one thing I liked about it. I was I found that the Fruta area was really neat. We kind of had a little picnic there, and it's just cool, green, lush environment, and outside of there just feels really hot and harsh. and dry. So I found the contrast of the two really neat. Anything else?
I think those were really the main things that takeaways from that trip, and it was nice to finally have enough time to spend and really check out Capitol Reef.
Right.
A little bit more. We've done a lot of pass-throughs and looked at the petroglyphs, but really never spent a lot of time there. And so I felt like we could definitely have spent more time there too. There's a lot to do.
Yeah, and we stayed on the west side of the park in the town of Torrey. It's probably not more than 5 miles on the west end of the park, and we stayed at. Do you remember the name of the RV park?
I don't.